The inspiration for my movie basically came from my love of trainers, or sneakers as you guys call them. We don't even call them sneakers in the UK, we call them trainers. Trainers, crepes, various different names for them, but just not sneakers, really. And it kind of came just from my love of trainers, and the fact there was nothing that represented Britain's love of trainers, the UK's love of trainers, on the screen. You had movies, you had Just for Kicks, you had Sneakheads, but none of these told the UK point of view. And in the UK, we spent £8 billion on trainers. We're the third biggest consumer of athletic footwear in the world, but nobody knows. So I basically just wanted to highlight that as well. My actual background creatively is I started as a graphic designer. And then we moved into just basically trying to make moving images and shapes. And around this time, the Blair Witch Project came out, and they were like, yo, they can make this film and they can make them on mini DV tapes, and it's only £2,000 for this camera. And I'm like, whoa, that's still a lot of money for me. But luckily, one of my boys bought a camera. It's an old Sony called a PD150. And every weekend, I'll be like, oh, can I borrow your camera? I'll drive to his house, I'll pick up his camera, and we go and shoot stuff. And we started we'd go into clubs and shoot little club films and little like music videos and all that kind of stuff. And it kind of stemmed from there. But in around 2003, I kind of ran out of money. So I put it down and I was like, okay. And then I went back to work doing corporate stuff. And then I kind of just never got rid of the bug. So around 2010, I picked it back up. And around this time, just after then, it was a DSLR revolution. So everyone started picking up these DSLRs with this amazing quality, these amazing small cameras. And we just started to go from there again. Okay, in Soul Seekers, we cheated a lot. We shot as much as we could outside to prevent lighting. And then what we kind of did was, because it was usually just myself and the DOP, we just used light panels, used camera top lights. We would get people's lampshades in, and we'd put bags over the windows or funnel lights, and just do whatever we could with whatever we could, because everything had to be portable, because it was only just us that was carrying the stuff, just me, possibly someone else, maybe an assistant, but that was it. So some of the shots had sliders and the full works, and others just didn't. I just had to be real kind of adaptive with the tripod. I think some of the biggest challenges in creating Soul Seekers technically was just basically trying to get the shots I want with the limited range of lenses that I had and the cameras. Because by then, the kind of quality was going up and people were expecting different things. And you're like, I've got to try and recreate this shot. I've got to try and recreate that shot. And you have to deal with bad lighting. If you're outside, you've got to deal with people just looking around what you're doing. And then also your interviewees as well. Because not everyone's an established interviewee. They just talk. And when you talk in front of the camera, it's real different from just talking in front of your friends as well. And one of the biggest challenges I had during making the film was literally trying to get people to talk to me. Because I wasn't in the inner echelons and the inner circle of the trainer scene, they were like, who are you and what are you doing here? And it was a combination of, oh, why didn't I think of that idea first? Or who's this guy? He's not famous enough for us. He's not going to push my brand forward. I don't want to speak to him. And then some people were like, yeah, I really believe in what you're doing. I really want to be part of it. Knowing what I know now, after creating my first full-length feature, I think the biggest thing I would have done is not pay for it myself. Because I pay for everything, and I would have just waited and waited and waited, I think.